broadcasting live from Surabaya, Indonesia. Good morning, everyone. I'm Cecilia Joan, serving you the latest news for going on in Indonesia. Today, on Sinlui News, Indonesia and data security latest updates regarding Peduli Lindungi person hack, which targeted President Joko Widodo's private information. Latest, Indonesia results in Uncertainty Avoidance Index or UAI, which measures a country tolerance towards diversity. The Sinlui News at 6 starts now.
Celine Nugroho, reporter for Sinlui News. Peduli Lindungi, an application used by the Indonesian government to contact, trace, and optimize public health protection, is suspected of a data breach. As reported by the Jakarta Post on 5 September 2021, current President Joko Widodo's vaccine certificate, which contains his ID number as well as his vaccination times, has been leaked online by users who claim to find the data on Peduli Lindungi. This raised cybersecurity questions in Indonesia. Among those concerned are Aloysius Bryan, 17-year-old high school student.
Thank you. So I feel extremely nervous about the recent data breach. If it can happen to President Jokowi as the most important president in Indonesia, it can certainly happen to me as a regular person. Other than ID numbers and vaccination times, Peduli Lindungi also contains other private information, such as our full names, address, and also our phone number. I know that it can be very important to Indonesia to solve the pandemic, as it keeps tracks of the location people went and whether they have COVID or not. Despite this, Peduli Lindungi's data security is severely lacking. It really needs to be improved soon. This is a very serious issue, and I hope it can be fixed soon.
Following the breach, Health Minister Budi Gunadi Sadikin blocked access to every public official's data. However, officials from the Communication and Information Ministry claimed that Widodo's data was accessed through the General Commissions of Elections website, not Peduli Lindungi. Indonesia has shown a weak cybersecurity record caused by poor online literacy rates and overcomplicated data security laws. As a result, data breaches are frequent. Just last May, the data of more than 200 million participants in BPJS Kesehatan was allegedly leaked by hackers. This is Celine Nugroho for Sinlui News. Back to you, Cecilia.
Thank you, Celine. Well, it looks like this will be an important note for the government to improve the security system so that it can protect people's personal data and reduce the worries that have arisen in the community. In this modern era, technology has acted as both a tool and a danger. Taken in the context of Peduli Lindungi, the application is advantageous, as it can help minimize the spread of COVID-19. Users can store their vaccine certificates on their phones, and the government can also contact trace by requiring citizens to scan a QR code before entering a public place. However, the application can also be harmful, as proven by the reported data leak. Given this application will continue to be used by the entire community if you want to travel. If the government doesn't act immediately, this may be a future threat to the welfare of the people. It can also be changed based on provisions of Article 1, Number 27 Government Regulation of the Republic of Indonesia, Number 82, Year 2012, regarding the operation of electronic systems and transactions. It is stated that data personal is certain personal data that is stored, maintained, and kept true and confidently is protected. So it can be concluded that everyone has the right to obtain legal protections from interference and interference from third parties. Everything related to personal matters must be kept true and is secrecy. Well, now we move to our second reporter. Cecil, please.
As published by Tempo on October 28, 2021, the head of the National Demography and Family Planning Board, Hasto Wardoyo, stated that Indonesia scored low in the Uncertainty Avoidance Index, an index which measures the community's level of anxiety while doing activities and facing uncertainty in everyday life in the country. A low index value indicates that people tend to be more comfortable in facing various situations, such as interacting with a heterogeneous society. Thus, if the value is higher, the tolerance in the society is lower. Indonesia's UAI value is 48, remarkably lower than the Asian countries' average 58 and the global value that has reached 64. In addition, Indonesia's individualism index is just 14, lower compared to the Asian and the global value that is 23 and 43 respectively. A low index demonstrates how Indonesia has a collective society with a high tolerance. Furthermore, he added that he believed that Pancasila served as an estuary and mediator for personal, family, and community diversity in Indonesia. Now back to you, Cecilia.
Thank you, Cecil. What a good news. Grateful we can get good news from Indonesia. As we know, Indonesia consists of various tribes and nations. It is a blessing that makes Indonesia a unique country. However, as a good citizen to protect this nickname, it is not only possible with the work of government, but also mutual respect for each other and the differences is excess. This signifies the value of peace. Diversity is embraced and racial or religion is avoided, as stated in Bible First Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10. I appeal to you, brothers and sisters, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that all of you agree with one another in what you say, and that there be no divisions among you, but that you be perfectly united in mind and thoughts. As such, all of us without exception can live in united in diversity. And that's it. Today, the latest news. Once again, I'm Cecilia Joan, and I'm from Sinului News Studio delivering the latest news from Indonesia regarding the alleged Peduli Lindung hack and Indonesian result of tolerance for diversity. Goodbye, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.